So, here morning it was time for soccer anime, Fotboll. Så att säga, yeah, Fotboll baby. VM i Qatar. And so on, yeah. That's what we call Swedish, yeah. VM i Qatar, right? But now it's what anime focus. Here we go. I need to see how they're gonna play with Con, right? So obviously they, you know, the man is a tie and so on, right? And I'm really interested to see how they're gonna do with having a trait in the team. Because, yeah, what does it mean? Just have one less play or something? He's showing the different stats here and beginning they had to beat. Yeah, so we need to win, right? You can draw. Yeah, they need to win. That makes sense, right? Because this is like, you know, but like, he's still in the team. That's like, can we kill him? Yeah, it's like, can we trust this guy? The freaking Brutus, 1-2 Brutus. He got inspired by our bro. No, but I'm really thinking like, the rules are weird, you know what I mean? Because what would they do with Kyondra being a traitor? That Kanda can beat Degana. Yes, but yeah. So they got these 3 lazy guys, right? So you saw Santetsu. Okay. Yeah, and this is like the genius kid that doesn't try, right? Yeah, the genius guy's lazy. Of course. Yeah, he's like, I'm not even trying, and I'm the best. So of course he hates him because he's just the empty sports. I mean, yeah, he's the classic. It must be like Agon in Eyeshield, right? He's the guy that's like, I'm just born as the best player, so I don't have to try anymore, right? And for that matter, if you've ever seen it, right? This is of course a football anime or soccer anime, right? But there is another anime, and that's usually my favorite. I usually it's my favorite sport anime. That's Eyeshield 1, right? Eyeshield 1. That is like my favorite anime of all time, right? Of sport animes. And that is a football anime, of course. And that's a football. That's American football, yeah. American football, right? But not to spoil too much if you haven't seen it, but like my favorite scene in that whole anime is when they fight Agon, then the big badder, right? That I look like, so they have the same hair as me, yeah. But anyway, I won't spoil too much. But there's a scene, right, when he's running after the one of the main characters. Not spoil, but yeah, he's running after him, right? He's running after him. And it's like kept, you know, tackling him and get the ball, and he runs away from him, and he's like, "Ha, you fool! Because yes, you were born as the best player ever and all stuff, but I've been training for like every day for years, so I'm faster than you now." Yeah, because you never tried to improve your body strength. Yeah, that is the best thing in the whole anime. Because basically, like, Agon is this super genius guy, that's best in everything. It's the black belt. It's the best in every sport, right? He's also got a bad guy in. Not the stone. It's the same person. Yeah, it's the same author. Yeah, the same appearance, some powers, right? But basically, yeah, because he never tried, right? Because he never improved over the last 3-4 years or whatever. He actually lost, right? Because the other guys kept training, right? The losers kept training all the years, right? So it's like it's a whole idea of, you know, nurtures nature, right? Or the whole idea of like actually like Rock Lee, you know? Yeah, who doesn't love Rock Lee, right? It's kind of like that, right? Yeah, this guy, he's like Agon, right? Yeah, he's like, I'm right, he's like Agon. He's too lazy, yeah. So this guy is clearly the best person they have, but he skips all the training because he's like a born, you know, he's a natural born talent, but he has no hard work, right? So he's basically the anti-Rock Lee, right? Yeah, he's the guy that never trains. Yeah, Nagi never trains, never exercises. Yeah, so that's gonna be his weakness, right? He's a very classic anime sport character, seriously. I mean, again, I think Agon, I really recommend Eyeshield. I love it, yeah. I think Agon is the best example of this side, but this guy's like a smarty guy then? Maybe? Like high IQ guy with all the board games so on? Yeah, he feels like he's like a rich parent and he's super intelligent or whatever. Yeah, this world is his for you, whatever. So Leo is some kind of like rich boy with rich parents. Yeah, and he's understimulated probably. And everyone wants him. All the girls want to smash him and so on. Yeah, and of course he's the best student, and he's the super genius. But he's also over the talented because he's too good at everything. So the whole team is just super good people. They're just awesome at everything. Yeah, so this guy is also too good at everything. He's the best basketball player and he's the smartest student. So he's also a genius, of course. He can't lose sight. But maybe then football, soccer is fine, something he can be challenged by. But does it mean he actually sucks at soccer then? Because it kind of sounds like he's better at basketball. He was like the best player they had. Nah, of course his dad is like, screw you, boy! You could be a scientist or something, or I don't know, probably like business. he's like, no, son, you're gonna be, yeah, you idiot. Go and get a degree or something, business degree. Yeah, businessman, salary man. Okay, so he of course hates his parents because they were like, shut up, boy. You can't, yeah, you're just gonna get a degree to work in your father's business, right? And now he really wants it. I like how his father is like, no, son, you can't be a football player, right? And now it's like, I really want it now. Right? Yeah, it's like the most classic bad parenting. He's like, you can't have that, son. And he's like, no, I really, really want it. It's like, this is so classic bad parenting. Ah, this is how he meets Nagi. He meets a genius gamer guy. Yeah, because this guy is like a superhuman. I mean, I'm blind reacting, okay? I'm blind contrasting. Obviously, I was expecting something insanely sugoi to happen. Oh no, my game. Oh yeah, the rich car kid, yeah. If you give me money, that's actually a pretty good deal. Yeah, I'm a rich kid, right? So give me like 1,000 yen and I'll play for you. Yeah, he's like, I'm lazy. You just give me money and I play. And he's like, I don't wanna, but give me some money and I will play for you. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to try though. Exactly, he's like, he must be now Agon / Shikimaru. He's like, Mendokusai, I don't want to work, yeah, I don't want to have exercise, yeah, I don't want to do anything. Okay, so he's like, Leo is like, he's my boy. Yeah, okay, that's why he sports him. Makes total sense, yeah. This guy is my opposite. I will recruit him and we will be best friends for life. You know what it reminds me of? I keep saying it reminds me of, but it reminds me of now? Griffith and Guts, right? So this guy is, yeah, obviously he's Griffith, like, he will be in my empire. Yeah, you know? Leo is kind of like Griffith, right? I will recruit this genius boy. This boy will be my boy forever. That's kind of what it sounds like. He's like, yes, I will recruit you to my evil army. But yeah, I kind of like this character, definitely do. I like this character, right, when you're kind of artist, because that's something I think a lot of people struggle with in real life, right? A lot of people are actually better at stuff than they actually think they are, or they could be better, right? But they don't try and so on. Yeah, I think it's a very common issue, right, for people when they grow up and so on. I started this a couple of years ago. I wrote a paper about this, you know, the epic win and like why some people try and so. But you know, here, what do you would call them? You know, like kick him out or whatever. Yeah, let's kick his ass. Yeah, yeah, everyone's like, yeah, let's kill him. Mob justice. That's what I want. It's like, you're gonna injure him. Exactly. That's my plan. It's like, he's gonna play anyway. How can you trust him with the ball, right? Yeah, so, yeah, beat him up. He's right. I think you should break his legs, right? He can never play again. It's like, exactly, let's just kill him. Yeah, no, but it's clearly like, that's a good point, actually. If I do more score than you, you have to play. This is actually a good strategy now. Yeah, he's like, but I'm gonna score more than you. This actually is a genius strategy. It's very simple. Yeah, but then I crossed your record and you're gonna kick out. Yeah, then you kicked out, right? I like his bed is on the corner. His bed is not allowed to be in the group. Anyway, his bed has to be inside, right? That's good detail. He has to hide over in the corner. But he makes a really good point. If he beats his score, because yeah, his argument is that as long as I have the high score, right, or whatever, right, then I can do it, right, you know. But of course, he's the only guy that ever cared about his school or whatever. But I think it feels like every second character has his backstory in this anime. But it is very true, right? I recognize that thing too. That I was like really good at one sport in my hometown, right? But it's really hard to be like, oh, I want to be the best, let's say, volleyball player. It's really hard because, okay, I have a volleyball team, but you know, the other guys aren't really trying. Maybe one more is trying, right? But I don't blame more people, but it is a truth though that I think a lot of people kind of fall into cause issue, right? Where you grow up in a place, right? You want to play this sport, you might get a team or whatever, but no one else is really caring. You want to go pro, and no one else want to go pro, and just want to do it because it's fun, right? Yeah. So it can be really hard to find like a really high, unless of course if you grew up in like a New York or whatever, right? You know, a big city, Tokyo, whatever. Then it might be easier because you have, you know, a huge city, right? A lot of people. But yeah, if you grew up in a small city, and this is of course a whole Japan, right? We don't know where Kon is from, but Kon might be from another smaller Japanese city, right? Yeah, we don't. I mean, this is the whole of Japan, so he might be from like Hokkaido or whatever, right? Or some smaller city and in Satsuma or something, right? We don't know where he's from, right? Unless I missed it. I don't think so. But I'm gonna assume that Kon is from like, you know, a smaller city, and for him it's like, yeah, like if I can't, you know, he's still on this whole striker thing. It's just like striker. Yeah, he's still on this whole. Exactly. It's not about the point. It's about how dramatic it is. I do like how he thinks though. It's like it's not really so much about how much points you do. It's more about the drama, the sensation. It is true though that of course. I mean, we have VM right now, right? VM in Qatar, yeah. Right now, right? And of course, I think it's the same thing too, right? The best goal isn't like, or the best game rather, isn't the game where someone did like 10 goals, right? Or they just crushed them. Usually isn't that fun, right? The best scores that I kind of have usually not like, you know, 1 against 0, no. It's more like, you know, 3-2, 2-1, right? Where it's like, it's dramatic because, you know, it's 1-0 for a while. Then maybe it's like 1-1, then they go to 2-1, or yeah, that kind of upset, right? It's much more interesting than someone winning like 10-0 or 3-0 or whatever, right? It's just like, oh, you just walked over them, yeah. Depends, of course, what actually happens, but it's kind of what he's kind of opposite. He's like, gotta evolve him here with his ergo production facility. Yeah, well, I guess his point is that this is how I make super irregular master plays by, yeah, this crazy formula and put them in this dramatic life and death situation, and yeah, that's gonna create like a monster or something. It is definitely this very overkill, but whatever. Just get bored to win. He sounds very like faithfulistic. You win the game because you are the best player out of born right to be, not because you. That makes sense. But yeah. But he's right though, of course, in the sense that yeah, if you're a good player, you have to. You gotta do dramatic goals, right? But also you gotta do it every time, right? Yeah, you gotta be consistent, right? Of course, if you're a top player, like yeah, if you're a spatial master, that has to be in every game, right? You can't just have 1 out of 10 games like my spatial master skill. No, it has to be done, of course, every game. Like this guy, you know, he's ripped, man. Yeah, he's a muscular guy, man, the king. Oh, I love this. That is. Of course, this is why he's so ripped because he trains all the time. Yeah, this guy is consistently the king, right? This is my feed. Come on, he's one of the best guy. I think he's one of the best characters so far, man. Baroa. Yeah, he's like, how can you be like me? I'm the king, man. Like, you can't be like me. I'm the best, man. Yeah. Yeah, because he's ripped, man. His anime so yaoi, man. Because he's so ripped, that's why. You gotta get more muskets, boy. You gotta more muskets. You gotta build some, you know, some abs. Then you can score more. No, yeah, yeah, I like how he means like he's physically way too powerful. Yes, exactly. He's freaking ripped, man. You gotta do something else, man. Yeah, he's like super muscular. But I mean, it's interesting because he's the opposite of the genius guy I talked about earlier. Yeah, this guy, right, the king, right? He's the opposite. Yeah, the king. He's the Rock Lee, right? He's the Rock Lee's anime. Think about it. He's the most hard-working, muscular guy, right? So yeah, he's training all the time, right? He's literally like Rock Lee's anime. He's the most muscular, well-trained player. Yeah, he's opposite of Nagi and Reo, the lazy genius guys. Exactly. So, yeah, this guy, he can power, man. He's probably the most, but it is so far in the anime. He's the most powerful player, right, so far. Yeah, come on, donkey. Yeah, well, he has much power. He has a great. He has a very, very powerful shot, right? So he's got a good distance shot, right? His formula is doing really powerful shot on a distance, right? That's kind of his thing. But actually, yeah, come at me, king. Okay, yeah, let's fight, king. Yeah. He's like, but I guess he figured out that he does the same thing all the time. I mean, one issue he has though is that he does the exact same thing. Yeah. Yeah, like it's pretty. If he only does the exact same strategy, but he might see that though that he has read his strategy, but if he only does the exact same thing all the time, it's gonna work. But I mean, the king, he might change his. Yeah, he's figured out his the minimum distance again. We call it. I mean, his minimum distance, like where he needs to get to kind of reach. Yeah, he needs to get at least. That's why he needs to be incredibly. I do like that it's all about him being incredibly powerful. It's like he needs to be so incredibly muscular. That's why he can do it. But it's not really a trick though. It's meant to be his strategy. I don't know. I like how they explain it like a trick, but it's more like he has like a physic. Yeah, he's like you're pathetic. Yeah, of course it's even better. Yeah, he's like you loser. I can do it from here. Yeah, exactly. I'm the king. I'm the king. I love him, man. I love him. Yeah, he's the king, man. Thank you! I didn't teach you anything. Yes, you did. Thank for the lesson. It's like... I love it. He's like, thank you! It was very inspirational. Kakui! It's like, I love you! It's like, stop thanking me! It's like, he's just being Sundra. He's the king, man. King has to be Sundra. Yeah, it's like, stop attacking me. I don't love you back. Yeah, it's like, leave me alone. But I mean, a trick might be a way to say it, right? No, I think it's more like, what can you say right there? It's not a trick. It's more rather like, as I said, it has a limit. Yeah, 27 meter was his limit to can I have a good shot, right? He could of course probably shoot on a 30s as well, but like that's kind of he's comfortable doing his in the corner shot, right? Yeah, the specific area. Maybe at 50 meters because he hit the goal right, but it's hard to hit the corner, right? Yeah, hit the perfect shot over here, right there. But of course he can probably hit the goal, of course. But just for that perfect shot thing, he needs the 27 meter or less, right? But that's not really a trick. That it's like a physics. That is physics, man. It's more like he's very powerful, but he has limits, but at least hopefully, I mean they're gonna beat these genius guys, right? But I guess he's gonna figure out, at least from this episode here, then that yeah, the king, right? As you said, yeah, he has a very thing. He likes doing one specific thing, right? So I guess that he's gonna figure out that the genius guys, they're also probably one-trick ponies where they have one or two strategies, right? That they're very good at, and they might be able to, like kind of read them, right? By blocking their, the strategy, right? Well, yeah, now they're all afraid of the course because they feel they're gonna get kicked out tomorrow, right? Except the one guy doing push-ups. Yeah, he's their powerhouse. He has to do push-ups all the time. Yeah, he's their muscular boy, so he has to do push-ups all the time. Okay, now they jump like 19-20 hours. So are they finally gonna drop this stupid tree circular thing here? I don't know, probably not because they're idiots. Yeah, they're still playing volleyball. They're like, best strategy ever. Because the ending is now, okay, interesting. It's gonna be after ending. Yeah, skipping the ending and definitely gonna be after the credits. Yeah, but like, he's just gonna still be in the team? Wouldn't they just be like, get off the field? Why is he even allowed to be in the field for? Yeah, like why is he even allowed to be in the field? I'd be like, get off the field, rock your ass, right? But it's like 4 or 5 minutes left here after the ending, so we might have started a battle. Yeah, it's kind of a weird ending, but whatever. Team C. It's always. They can still play soccer together. They can play in the nationals. Yeah, it's sad, but it's not even true. It's not like they signed a contract they can't play soccer in any other country or whatever either. I don't know, they can say move to another country. They can just go to like Korea or something and play there instead. South Korea, yeah, they can go over there and be like, oh screw it, I'm gonna move there and play their soccer team. They probably can, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, but here we go. They are gonna play the first few minutes here. The first 20 minutes of the game, definitely. This episode, I mean, yeah. We are gonna win. They're probably immediately gonna do a goal, right? I think they're gonna score. I think the Genius guys are gonna score immediately, and they're gonna have like 1 or 2-0 the frame before next episode. That's my guess, right? Yeah, this is Leo. He's the genius rich kid. Yeah, genius rich kid. He's gonna. What's his skill then? Money? He's like, I throw money at them. I don't know. We haven't even seen what he was good at everything. He's super smart, right? He was good at math and so on. He was like an engineer guy. He was like his best everything. And we don't know what this guy can do at all, actually. Yeah, Santetsu. I don't know. Tetsu means iron. Yeah, Santetsu. Yeah, I don't know. Tetsu. Yeah, I think Macadamia earlier. Yeah. I don't know what Santetsu can do, really, but... He looks like their power player. No, here we go. Okay, here we go. The genius guy. What can he do then, Nagi-san? Okay. I don't know. He blocked that. I guess. I thought the genius guy was gonna show them some... I thought he was gonna show them some, you know, amazing super move, but no. What if they gonna see the lead in the first episode? I mean, in this episode, whatever. Yeah, come on. Yeah, he's a tall... Yeah, I guess... Oh, he failed. He failed. He hit, yeah. I thought it'd be too easy if the good guys immediately gets a score right. But they're still kind of like, yeah, Doma, yeah, they're kind of happy though. Yeah, Doma, next time. Now he's like, he's genius, like, yeah, I see now. Oh, Moshiro! Yeah, it's like, Moshiro! I like this guy. These are my team, man. This is the genius team. Yeah, I relate. Now, this is my team, guys. They're super smart guys. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll copy your strategy immediately. Yeah, it's like Keith in Kruger in the Basket. He's like, I have mastered his headbutt now and so on. Yeah, I can do that too, yeah. Oh, Sphere shot. We're going blitzball on it. Yeah, he's the blitzball player. What is this creature? Oh, that's some... What is this creature? He's inhuman. He did a sphere shot kind of. He blocked it. Yeah, he's like an inhuman person. I told you guys when I take a lead, right? That was very easy. Why can't you guys do that for? He's like a goddamn superhuman. He's a monster. He's not even playing soccer with him. That was beautiful. The sphere shot. That was beautiful. Oh my god. Give me some blitzball PTSD. No, I love the sphere shot, man. The Tigers, baby. Oh, but yeah, let's review it. I mean, I liked it, right? It's like the anime. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's hilarious. But I think that, you know, I immediately like, oh, I relate to this guy. I relate to the smart guys. But I think it's interesting because I can talk about it for hours, right? Because I made a research about this thing a few years ago. But it's very, very common, right, that you find people like Nagi, I mentioned earlier, like Agon and so on, the Agon, right, yeah. You find people like Nagi that are incredibly good at stuff, right? But because they're so good, right, they get bored by it, yeah. It's a little bit like Dunning-Kruger, right? Dunning-Kruger is that, usually it's said that, you know, the least you understand something, the better you are, right? Because your understanding is so low, it's good, right, yeah. But you also have the real Dunning-Kruger actually came from people that are really good at something, thinking they're bad at it. Because if you're really good at something, right, like soccer, if you're good at soccer, you can then see all your mistakes, right? So you actually say, oh my god, I'm terrible, right? You know what I mean? So the extremely good players, right, might have done the Kruger because they think they suck, right? And comparably in the brain, right? So and so on, right? So it's kind of similar to that thing. He's just so good at this guy. For him, it's just boring. He's just like, oh, it's so easy, you know. I can do the sphere shot, I can do this thing. He better get a magician, right? He's like, oh. Soccer is pretty... I don't even like playing soccer, right? Yeah. But honestly, think about this character Nagi, right? He wasn't even into soccer, right? It was Leo, they got him into playing it, right? So, it's kind of like, he doesn't even like it, right? He's just like, I'm just doing it because I'm bored, you know? Yeah, it's like, oh, whatever. So, it's a lot of people like him, right? In reality, where they actually can excel even more, right? But they just don't try, right? And even the Leo guy, similar too, he's also like rich guy, you know? good at everything, and he's just like, but he doesn't, so nothing is fun for him, right? They're kind of similar, right? He only likes soccer, right? But until soccer, he hated everything. He was like, oh, it's just boring. Every girl wants me. I'm rich. You know, he gets everything. He got everything, right? If you have everything, you want nothing, right? So kind of, I like this character. Yeah, kind of philosophical characters. Yeah, the one guy is the best at everything. So nothing is fun, right? And the other guy is so rich and has so much money and popularity. He's just like, he's also bored by it. Yeah, he's like, I don't know. Only soccer is fun, right? So interesting characters. And of course, you're gonna fight the king. Then I would say is the most upside. He's hard work, right? Yeah, the main character is also more hard work, but yeah, king especially. He's the Rock Lee, right? The hard work guy. The no talent, but just a lot of muscles, right? I think it's interesting in this episode how they're gonna beat them. But I guess they're one trick. I think the weaknesses are, like I said, right? Their weakness will very likely be that both of them have bad physique, right? You know, they're one trick ponies perhaps, and they probably can't really, you know, play in a rough game or whatever because they're so genius and smart. They never train, or yeah, they never exercise. Especially the Nagi guy just likes it. Like, he never does anything, so he's obviously gonna have some weakness, right? That he's never training and something like that. He can't adapt if he gets exhausted or whatever. But anyway, please subscribe as well. See you guys. Wait, of course, One Piece with freaking Yamato tonight, right?